First I started off with the strippers, going to the strippers, giving them discounted tattoos. I ain't never do them for free, but I did them for discount. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't charge them that much, man. I tell a girl, give me like $150, and I do her whole side of her ass because I know I'm in the business of skin, and she in the business of skin. So she gonna go, and she my free advertisement. She gonna go and shake that ass, and they gonna be like, damn. They're like, the tattoos I was doing on them changed a bitch whole identity. They don't even call her name no more. They be like, the girl with the butterfly. You know what I'm saying? The girl with the dragon. So
we had our first mix-up during our first interview, so after a while I'm calling my Finney, and I'm like, hey baby, I'm interviewing Tattoo Tank. She like, who that? I'm like, nigga, the motherfucker who got the shop, this. So it's funny how it is. She's like, I just saw my friend post about his numbing cream. And, oh yeah, I do know him, this. So your products go further than your name, bro.
Yeah, so the crazy part, like, I'm having trouble selling the ink right now because I'm selling to other tattoo artists. But the numbing cream, that shit's selling worldwide, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's mostly, just like in my business with me actually tattooing, is mostly black women. So shout out to black women.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all beautiful selves. That's what's up. So let's go back to, we see where you are now. That after you got your doors open, it took that 3 months to get your doors open and that $17,000 initial investment. How did you get clients?
First I started off with the strippers, going to the strippers, giving them discounted tattoos. I ain't never do them for free, but I did them for discount. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't charge them that much, man. I tell a girl, give me like $150, and I do her whole side of her ass because I know I'm in the business of skin, and she in the business of skin. So she gonna go, and she my free advertisement. She gonna go and shake that ass, and they gonna be like, damn. They're like, the tattoos I was doing on them changed a bitch whole identity. They don't even call her name no more. They be like, the girl with the butterfly. You know what I'm saying? The girl with the dragon. So that was the first thing. The second thing was, when I got out of prison, I came through a program. So everybody that I was locked up with kind of got out at the same time. So I used to go live, right, all the time. And when I was locked up, I would tell niggas, like, you know, when you get out of prison, niggas ask you, man, how can I find you? How can I find you? I was telling niggas, just Google Tattoo Tank Houston. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas thought I was tripping, you know what I'm saying? But some niggas actually did. Yeah. When they did, they popped up on me, you know what I'm saying? And I would go live on Facebook, and they'll share my shit and tell everybody, oh, this nigga was doing tattoos down there. So that shit spread my name too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I attacked the internet when I got out, bro.
Yeah.
That's the main thing overall. But that's all the tactics that I use.
Gotcha.
To get my name out there.
Gotcha. How'd you know how to do that? Like what within your entrepreneurship, we ain't gonna call it, I'm gonna call it entrepreneurship, your street pharmaceutical.
It's still like the same thing. Like when you hit a corner, back in the day, you know, before we had these cell phones popping or whatever, you write your phone number down 100 times. You know what I'm saying? You hit that corner, you give it out to everybody that look like they need it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shit, we just got them this way. I always made an emphasis to keep my address out there. You know what I'm saying? Like 3610 Mango Road, Houston, Texas, 3610. You know what I'm saying? I said that so many times. Matter of fact, still to this day, I see it in almost every video. You know what I'm saying? To the point where it just like burnt in your mind. I used to do the same thing when I was hustling. I'd tell them my phone number to the point where smokers knew my number. They could just call me off the payphone.
You was on that Mike Jones.
Yeah, you got to
281-330-8004.
You got to put it out there, bro.
Yeah.
So that's what I did, man. I put it out there.
Got you. So how long did it take to get consistent clientele? And like, let's go. So I know, matter of fact, when you open up the building, like, was that all your bread, or did you have to work with anybody? Like what?
So yeah, I ended up like when I first opened up, I ended up falling off or whatever. Because I opened up during income tax season. I didn't know. I really thought it was me that was just popping like that. And another time I got humbled. It slowed down for me. And then I went to my partner and I asked him for some work so I can get back in the streets and get busy. And nigga turned me down and paid my rent or whatever, and we ended up in business together.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So when he turned you down, he ain't let you get no packs, get back in the streets.
Nah, he ain't let me. That was some real shit that he did, man. Shout out to that nigga Lil D. But yeah, he didn't want to see me in the streets. The nigga kind of like told me like, bro, you the only one over here doing something legal and good for everybody to see. So I don't want to see you back in the streets.
That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's hard, bro. So then he ended up helping you then, and then boom. What happens after that?
Well, I try to explain it the best because I'm still like me and a nigga, we kind of cool, but standoffish kind of cool, you know, because the best way to describe it is we two sharks. You know what I'm saying? And so we can't be in the same fish tank.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got to go do his shit and I got to go do my shit. You know what I'm saying? He an alpha, I'm an alpha. It's kind of hard for us to be in the same room and contained by each other. Like we can do business, but from afar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So he blessed the game, and then you got your business back rolling. How'd you get the business back rolling after the income tax season?
Shit, he was probably like the motivation, man, because I feel like the nigga tried to put the clamps on me that he helped me, so I had to hustle hard as I can to get from up under that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, nigga ain't never gonna be able to say he did something for me.
Yeah, I ain't getting to this shit to be working for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Or making a nigga think I work for him or no shit like that. Like I tell niggas all the time, my daddy a boss. So if I want to work for somebody, I go work for him. You know, but other than that, you know, I just couldn't stand it, bro, for a nigga to feel like that he was my boss. You know what I'm saying? So he was the motivation. He made me hustle harder. So at one point, what I used to do, like I say, the games are so similar. What I used to do was I used to get the baddest bitch I could find and dress her up, go take her to go get a little outfit, real skimpy, and we go hit these clubs with my flyers, and she'll go around giving niggas flyers and pointing in my direction. Oh, he a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she put me out there like that, man. So I would do it like that, and that shit started working for me. Like I say all the time, man, that consistency pay off because we did that shit like every weekend for like 6 months.
Yeah. Gotcha. So how long did it take you? Like, when did you reach that point in business where you knew, like, God, okay, this different. Like, nigga done made it.
Well, I kind of had already felt it from the beginning because initially when I was locked up, I know it's just commissary, but I'm thinking like an entrepreneur. So I'm like, God damn, these niggas willing to give all this shit up just so I could draw their grandmama face. Like, so a nigga, like I seen a nigga get a tattoo from me and he couldn't even eat that night.
Yeah.
So the same food he gave me, I had to bust it down with him. You know what I'm saying? So he could eat. But he put that shit on the line just because he wanted that portrait so bad. So that kind of like opened my eyes up to like, oh, this some shit right here.
So you was already prison rich. So let me ask you this. What's the most thing you done got in prison for a tattoo?
For a tattoo, man, it's hard to say because I didn't really do it like one big whop. I'm not the type of nigga that try to get rich in one whop. It's like I had it rolling in so consistently, bro. It was so hard because I'm fast. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't just doing tattoos. I was cutting hair and I was drawing boards.
Oh, man.
Now the boards, I developed a system in there like this. Like I would draw a portrait, right, for $20. And I could do that portrait on the board in like 45 minutes. And then niggas know $20 in prison go a long way, especially in an hour. You know what I'm saying? So I would take that same board, give it to this Mexican so he could do the background for $5. So I bust the money up like that. So it was hard to say what was the biggest because I had any given time I was working on 4 boards, doing the tattoo, and then finna cut 2 heads. You know what I'm saying? So it just was every day though. Every day. So that shit started piling up. Like I had my locker and like 3 other niggas that was indigent. I had they lockers too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.